Hello and welcome back to another episode from the Ludic SMP. I'm Teddy. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. And that's a world class up. Wow. Too close, Teddy. Too close, my friend. Too close. But what we're doing today is we're starting in the Nether. As you can see, we're about 2,000 blocks away on the Z coordinate, not X, Z coordinate. And I've got a flint and steel in my hand, and that can only mean one thing. Yeah, that's right. It's boom time. Let's do this. Now, hopefully I'll put these how I want to put, how they should be. So it's going to blow up and activate the next one as it blows up. Now, I didn't bring... Oh, it stopped. Dang it. Must have had one too many gap. It's fine. But we're doing some ancient debris mining, and we're doing it the fun way today to start us off. So let us see if we get lucky and get any of the good stuff. Now, I have found a little bit just while mining through here, and yes, I've got another head in my pocket. I died again. I experienced kinetic energy flying down my nether tunnel, and somehow my gear that I was wearing, my armor, my elytra, vanished in my shield. Everything that was in these boxes vanished. Everything else was fine. I don't understand that. I don't know if that's a bug or if that was just me getting incredibly unlucky. But that is what happened. Right, another hit of the flint and steel. I'll go boom boom. Give me some more goody stuff, hopefully. Now, I could be too low. There's our first piece of ancient debris. So I could be too low in the world. This could be the issue. But going by the fact I just found one and I'm where I should be finding it, maybe not. And yeah, always dig around. Just because you might get a second roll of the dice. Just like that one there. That was not expected. That was not part of the same clusters. We'll dig around a bit more. Nope, I think that is our lot. Let's hit you. Run away. Turn around so you guys can see it. And boom again. As we hit more lava. Why did you not go off again? Right, do that again. Pop. Run away. Turn around. Watch the boom go boom. More TNT going off. I've got quite a good string this time. I like when we get good strings. Right, didn't get much off that one again. Grab my little bit of loot we did get. Now, what I really need to do is get a gas farm going. Because a gas farm will give me any crystals. Wow, only one went off that time, but we still landed ourselves another Cinnabon, which is lovely. Right, put that little bit of lava away. We'll leave it active, but hidden. There we go. Yay, another Cinnabon for me. I like it. Right, next boom. Boom. Don't get quite such a big boom when you got ores in the way, do you? That's an interesting fact as well. Aha! More shinies. Yep, no more. It's a shame. Don't go up a bit as well, just in case. You never know. Nope, no more. That's fine. Let's go boom. So before we started this, we started out with 11. We're currently up to 17. 18, 19. I like it. Quite rare, but it does happen occasionally. You find ancient debris in the gravel. Right, that's the end of our TNT, and we're actually in a cave, which is why I stopped there. Because, well, it's a cave. What's the point going any further? But we did get ourselves a good amount of ancient debris. We got 10 from that stack of TNT. It's not the best. It's not the best at all, is it, really? I mean, if I did it on a chunk border, that might have been better. But, I mean, we have still got loads of quartz and gold and all that good stuff to collect as well. Because I'm quite happy collecting all of that. Let's get rid of the, yeah, extra of that. We don't want none of that, do we? Anyway, what I'm going to do, I am going to run through this tunnel. I am going to finish collecting all the goodies I want to collect. Hopefully not die. And I will meet you guys back at base when I'm ready to start the next project. I was hoping that'd be a bit more fruitful. But it's fine. We got a decent amount anyway. We got ourselves 21. So I'll see you guys back at base. Okay, here we are back over at base, and I'm sure you guys are wondering, why do I need all the ancient debris anyway? Well, quite simply, I need lodestones, because I've got a plan coming up. Okay, I've mentioned earlier I've got a plan. The plan is to make myself a game, but of course I've got other things to do first. So I am mentioning the game now, but I am not going to be starting the game yet. This is going to be a long project, okay? This is going to probably take about 12 months to do this project because it's a massive one, okay? It's going to be like Decked Out, but on Bedrock. Okay, this is not going to be an easy project for me to build because I'm not redstone inept. Or I am redstone inept. I'm not very good at redstone at all. So this could be interesting. And it's also going to be a really good learning curve for me to actually learn how to do some redstone. At least that's the plan. So anyway, what we're going to get on with now is our next parts of our underground laboratory. And I probably should get changed for this, but I'm not going to bother. So what I've done, I've built another plinth over here, and I've put a little pattern on this little plinth. And the pattern for this is going to be our redstone. Now, basically, what's going to happen, I am going to be building this farm again with our waterlogged pistons and our lava. And we're going to stop right about here, and instead of having them pistons, it's going to be solid blocks, because this is going to be a stone generator. That's all it's going to be. We're not going to be making ourselves a another moss farm. We're making a stone and cobblestone generator. So all the moss stuff, the bone meal and tree fall apart, all that is not going to be there. This piece of obsidian will be, but instead of having these blocks here, well, we're going to have them blocks there somehow. That block doesn't need to be there. That block will go away. I'll stand myself up here, and that'll be fine. But I might have to move it over a block. Can I have got space to move it over a block? No, I haven't. It's exactly the width of this. So we're going to have an extra block set on top of here. But it's fine. I'll make it trapdoors. Trapdoors will work. Yes, anyway. Let me crack on and get supplies to build this thing, and I'll come back to you guys when I've basically finished it. So as always, I've got carried away, and I've essentially built this thing already. Now, as far as I'm aware, I pretty much need to put the lava in place, which goes here. And we are ready to test. I need redstone back here as well. Hang on. We need to have the redstone back here, otherwise it won't work. So if we just hit the on switch. Yep, that's working. So yeah, if I hit the on switch, it opens up the trapdoor for me. Hello? Oh yeah, it can't go anywhere because of the thing. If I stand here doing this, there we go. We have a stone generator. I do think I want to move the trapdoor. I think the trapdoor would actually be better suited. I'm going to need more than one thing to get up here now. But with this new mechanic we have, I can do that with the trapdoor. There we go. Perfect, right? We got a stone generator. All I've got to do is sit here and do this. I ain't got to do anything else. It's perfect, right? Right, anyway, that is farm number 1 successfully built. And I was going to put the extra stone back in there. Grab that random piece of glass. So this will work for stone and for cobblestone, depending on whether we have got fortune or silk touch. So that's that farm done. Obviously, it looks very much like this one, just without the moss making mechanism on the top, which is absolutely perfect. Now, today I want to build one more farm. And this farm is a bit more complex. And I'm going to have to go grab quite a lot of materials for this one. So let me get cleaned up over here. Let me go grab the materials, and I'll meet you guys over at the garage. Alrighty, here we are over at the garage, and this farm I'm going to build is actually a 0-tick kelp farm, which will not be around for long. So if you guys want to build it, you're going to have to build it relatively soon. I'm not actually going to make a tutorial for this thing because I don't quite understand how it's built myself. I know Foxy and Hotel put a video out about this farm, but again, they didn't build it either from scratch. They just copied another from someone else. So where you'll find an actual tutorial for this, I don't know, but it does exist, and I am going to build one, and I'll take you through it when I finish building it. Okay, so a little time later, and I mean a little time later, it doesn't take any time to build this thing at all when you know what you're doing. About 15 minutes, honestly. We have a working kelp farm. Now I did do a little test, a few minutes, and as you can see, I've already got quite a lot already coming through the system, and it's quite backed up already as well. I put a couple of blocks of coal on each of these because I thought that'd probably be a good idea, and it seemed I was right, because this is really backed up fast, even with 4 smokers on here and 4 composters. The composters, I've dropped out 29 bone meal that one and 34 bone meal on that one, because this thing is epically quick, which is why I have put these double chests above, because I knew the hoppers on their own would not keep up. So if I quickly turn this thing on, excuse the noise. In fact, I'm going to turn my block noise down because it's very, very noisy. Give me 1 second. Blocks, let's turn them right down. You can hear the water, but you can't hear the pistons or anything else, which is fine. But the way this thing essentially works is when you've got the water source here, the water source on the trapdoors, which is a very important water source to have, and the water source in the stair block that's flowing over the top, it means the kelp has space to grow on 2 flowing water sources, not just the one. And that, with the sand that is pushing below, the game is single ticking, or 0 ticking it, thinking it's trying to drop into this gap here, but staying up here on the piston because it's a sticky piston. I do believe that is why it's actually making it grow, because it's kind of trying to do 2 things at once. Basically, when you take away the water, this doesn't work. It just drops the sand out and breaks it. So it has to have everything above it for it to actually work. And I don't quite understand the logic behind it. Obviously, I'm not a redstone genius, but that's pretty much the size of it. And obviously, this has to be a very fast clock. Also, I've got to take this glass away. This glass here with me moving things around to get to around there. So, but yeah, I'm not going to actually decorate this, I don't think, any more than this. But I'm pretty sure this will be backed up quite, yeah. It's quite heavily backed up into the chests already. And this thing, you know, has now got 39 and 48. So it's got quite a lot already, which is really quite cool. So, by the way, this thing will not be around for a massive amount of time. I'm pretty sure that Mojang will figure this out as a thing and fix it relatively quickly. So if you want to build it, it's quite simple. kind of the most important thing is the 0 ticking clock, which is a over under redstone torch malarkey with redstone torch below for this set of pistons, redstone torch above for that set of pistons, and the repeater into the block with the redstone here is what makes it tick. So yes, make sure you keep an eye on that, because that's how that works. But yeah, overall this one's working really nicely. Of course, we get all this lovely bone meal we could transfer over to here to then run our bamboo farm and our sugarcane farm. And yes, eventually there'll be some builds in between as well that are not related to farms. I just felt like putting this one in here as a farm. I didn't really put it central, but yeah, that's fine. There's a 2-block gap between the garage door and that, and there's a 2-block gap between that and the wall, so it's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little build. It's another one it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode today, even though I have done a lot. But I will end it there, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you really loved it, hit subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.